Talk 99.5, talk995.com. On YouTube now, Real Talk 995 TV. When you get to YouTube, just plug that in and you can find us. Be sure to download our app. It is free, and everything is on that app now. You've got podcast. You can text or call us from the app, and now you can watch us on YouTube or just listen to the show from there if you would like. But again, that app is absolutely free, and it is our app, so download it if you have not put it on your phone just yet. Looks like weather-wise, we're going to have a pretty nice day today. There's some clouds out there. High today of 79. Mostly cloudy tomorrow, 81 the daytime high. Thursday, partly cloudy, a 30% chance of rain, 83. So look at these temperatures. Wow. In the low 80s, a bit unusual for the time of the year that we're in, but I kind of like it. It's warm weather, and spring is right around the corner. This weekend, too, we also go back to daylight saving time.
Woo-hoo!
So y'all don't forget about that this weekend.
Yeah.
What was it I had to do? Oh, I got some new lights. Thank you so much, Kurt, in the front of the house that are now on a timer. So I got to fix those before the weekend. And my coffee maker, because last time we did the time change, that got all screwed up, and I didn't have any coffee ready to go the next day.
That's right. That was a nightmare.
It's more of a... Let me tell you what, you don't have your coffee, you're going to have one cranky Valerie over here.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree.
You gotta have, you think about your tea and the stuff that you're used to drinking. No coffee as you're standing there ready to go out the door in the morning. Oh.
So in other words, Richard and I should be happy that you have Sunday to work that out.
Yes, I'd be very happy about that.
I'll bring a backup coffee just to make sure that there's not a problem.
Backup.
I don't want to.
Yeah, because what's in the Cumulus Cafe?
Oh, not good enough. Not good.
Sorry. Love you, Bird of Day Soul. Thank you. He got me hooked, and now that's all I can drink.
I see. You and your highfalutin high-end coffee.
I wish it wasn't so highfalutin. I wish it was cheap.
I wish it was less expensive.
I'd give anything.
No such luck.
But it's good. So anyways.
Okay. Eddie Bauer is, they've declared bankruptcy. They're on their way. And they are saying you got to use your gift card by the end of this month.
Can I tell you that I ran to the little space where I keep gift cards?
Yeah.
And I had 4 of them.
Oh, my.
And I think I have used them all. But when I went to the website, I was like, there's hardly anything there. Yep. Like there's some, like I love their shorts. They have these shorts I love that I play golf in, and they're just perfect. There's none there. There aren't any. And I'm like, oh, well, even if you have the gift cards, you better spend it quick on whatever is there, because it's getting real limited.
Absolutely. And that is to be expected when you're going to close down after all those years in business.
I was really hoping that they were going to figure out a way out of this. But when you talk about hurry up and use your gift cards by March 12th, that's a bad sign.
It's possible that they'll be purchased by Bed Bath & Beyond or something. Just kidding.
No, please not Bed Bath & Beyond.
It's the blind leading the
blind.
That should
work out
well. No. Maybe a Cabela's or something like that.
And by the way, you cannot return anything either.
No, once you buy, you're stuck with it.
All sales are final.
Oh, yeah. Well, and they've had that now for the past month or so. It's been like, don't bother trying to return anything. We're closing up.
I wonder if they have an outlet out at the shops at Grand River.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's still there. Anybody been out there? Huh? Yeah.
Worked over, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Probably. I was looking up. I remember hearing a story about a return policy for a company, and I thought it was Eddie Bauer. I guess it's not. Eddie Bauer does a lot of high-end outdoor stuff, don't they?
It's a lot of hiking.
Yeah.
They got a lot of pullover stuff. Winter clothes. They've got a lot of stuff there. Backpacks and outdoor gear.
Some camping equipment, things like that. Yeah.
According to the best I can find, the Eddie Bauer store is still open out there.
Okay.
All right.
Good to know.
Maybe we'll try calling them a little later, saying, "Are you still there?" But yeah, it's slim pickings right now.
Yeah, I can imagine. I don't think you want to probably waste your time on that if you can avoid it. On the other hand, what are they going to do with all the leftover stuff when they do finally decide to close up? They're going to be like, well,
what do we do with this?
I guess we'll just have a big bonfire.
No, don't burn it.
Donate it.
Donate it, I guess.
I'll end up in Big Lots.
Yeah, assuming Big Lots is still around. Good Lord. Those guys are going out of business, too. Everybody's closing up.
It's amazing. I don't know. Yeah, hang in there, everybody.
It's crazy that Eddie Bauer had trim packages with Ford. Never saw this coming, says Mike. Yeah, you could get the Eddie Bauer edition.
Ford truck?
Ford Explorer.
Ford Explorer, absolutely. Let's see. E says, I've already changed my time. I've been early everywhere for the past week.
Oh, really, E? That's pretty smart.
You're a man ahead of your time. I appreciate that.
Just beware where you go for lunch, E, because they may still be serving breakfast.
Yeah, that's true. Starla says, Dad, Richard, if a turtle loses its shell, it's dead.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Poor thing.
I guess naked would be the answer then.
Mm-hmm. Naked and Dead. Isn't that a show?
No, that'd be Naked and Afraid.
Oh, that's Afraid. Yeah. Naked and Dead.
Naked and Dead.
That's
I actually might watch Naked and Dead.
Yeah, I might watch that too.
Might be more entertaining.
It might be. Actually, no, that's really kind of sick.
Johnny says, I work at Grand River. It's still there. Okay, thank you.
Oh, very good. Any date when it's going to close? Is it over for the 12th there too?
I couldn't find anything on that. It's sometime probably late this month, they're thinking, but no, I don't think anything's really confirmed.
If you know something, Johnny, hit us back up.
Yeah,
go in there and ask those people for us. By the way, where do you work at Grand River? We want to come by and say hi.
That's right. Tanya says, Ollie's buys close out and overstock. Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so instead of Big Lots, how about Ollie's?
Yeah.
Well, they've been selling some of the Eddie Bauer products, too, at, like, Costco. Like some of their shirts over for the guys and sweatshirts and things like that from time to time. I wonder if that's an indication as to where things were going for Eddie Bauer, because they're selling some of their products in the big box stores.
I don't
know.
Never understand why some stores seem to thrive and others just end up, floundering and going out of business. I mean, stores in the same field. That's what I find really weird about it, As we mentioned, talking about Lowe's and Home Depot, those guys are still both going strong. And Toys R Us goes out of business.
One a little stronger than the other.
No question, yes.
One of them is not. One of them is about to flounder.
Yeah, I'm about to give up on it, as a matter of fact. The last time I was there, I had a list of 5 things I needed. They had none of them. None of them.
We'll just say it, Lowe's.
Well, you'll just say it out loud.
I'll say it.
I'm not going to say it out loud. That would be wrong.
It's frustrating.
It is.
Again, they did a flip-flop during COVID.
Yeah.
COVID is when it all changed. I think Home Depot decided we either got to get on this train, because Home Depot got it because people were going into Home Depot because they were doing all these renovations during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, we got to up our game. We got to step up people that are in the store able to help customers and things like that. They kind of changed that model.
Mm-hmm.
Lowe's went the other way. They were like, we need fewer people. No, you don't.
You find it interesting that she will call out Home Depot and Lowe's, but yet she'll call it where shopping is a pleasure.
We all know she means Publix.
I know, but she won't call them by name. She'll call out Lowe's and Home Depot by name, but she will not call out Publix.
I know. I should give them props, though.
We should start referring to the other places. That place where kids are king.
Oh, that's a good one.
The place where you rule.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
rule. Nobody rules.
They
really rule.
I can't tell if I think they're rulerless. I think that's what the problem is.
Rulerless.
There's no
ruler.
They
need a king. That's what they need.
I get him a yardstick.
It's an emperor with no clothes.
Yeah.
Noel says Ollie's killed Big Lots. I would say that Big Lots didn't really have any competition until Ollie's showed up, and then Ollie's. I can't say that they did it better than Big Lots, but it's an interesting place. If I am early for a meeting and there's an Ollie's nearby, I will wander around in there. And the one thing I really like is they have these books. They have great novels from a lot of writers that I really enjoy, and they are cheap. I'm not paying $25, $30 for a hardback. Pay $4.95 for one, though.
Yeah.
And I've got most of the collection in my bookcase at my house. Came from an Ollie's or a used bookstore.
That's the other thing.
Charles.
I ran across some Barnes & Noble's gift cards I haven't used either. I need to use those.
Oh, you better get on that.
I know. I've had them for like 5 years.
You sure they haven't expired?
No, they haven't. One said 2029.
Oh, okay.
What?
You don't read. You're not a reader.
I read sometimes.
You don't.
It has to be something I'm really interested in.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Playgirl?
No.
Okay.
Jeez. No, something, I don't know.
What? You don't know?
It can't
be.
be.
Why you don't know?
Here's what it is.
You're not a reader.
I'm not into like fiction. I feel like I don't have enough time in the day to even flip on something on the TV that I certainly don't have time just to sit and read something fictional.
I make
now,
time,
if I
Valerie.
learn something from it,
Yes.
it's educational. I might.
My theory is
religiously, like I'll be drawn to some religious book and read. I'll read it from front to back. But it's really give me a fiction book and I'm throwing it. I'm fiction books. I'm like, no, this is just a waste
the
of time
ultimate
for
spoiler
me.
alert.
I make time, Valerie, because it matters to me, because it's important. I
Fiction
need that.
books? Or
Yes,
reading does.
Reading matters to me.
How do you
gotta
have time for that?
Hey,
When?
reading is fundamental.
I never. Here's my secret, and I can share this with you guys, and you can maybe pick up on it and run with it yourself.
Yeah, really. When?
I never actually prep for this show at all. I
Never.
don't do any. The time I'm supposed to be
Oh,
prepping, I'm reading
geez.
fiction.
I
That's
was
how I
prepping
do
last
it.
night till about almost 7 o'clock. It
Well,
was
you,
like
you fool you. Why? So we can have this conversation
right.
about how you
Talk
don't
about
read
right.
and the best food in every state.
I'm reading every day. I'm on the internet all day long.
That's why
That's my book.
This is why I have to read fiction
Oh,
because I can't.
I can't do it.
You get so full of all this ugly news and war and
know.
all that stuff, and then you just go and disappear into Jack
Well,
Reacher's world.
I'll get on my little swing on the back porch and just turn everything off.
All right.
That's my escape.
Are you trivializing your little swing?
No, I like my swing.
817 Dixon and Viney. The show only gets weirder from here.
Yeah.
ProLift Garage Doors, 286-9727. Your garage door lets you down. These guys are going to give you an uplifting experience. If you push the button and nothing happens, sometimes you get this. That's not right. Oh, I don't care for that. Maybe you've got a situation where you push the button, it comes down, it won't go, it won't close. And you're like, what's going on? The eyes are lined up. Why am I not getting this thing? They can fix that for you. They have the ability. Whatever your situation may be, ProLift has seen it, and they've fixed it. And they usually have the stuff on the truck to take care of it for you. So why not get in touch with ProLift Garage Doors, 286-9727. They'll be more than happy to come out, give you emergency service if that's what you ask for, but put you on a regular schedule if that's what you need, tell you what your situation is, and then they'll charge you a reasonable fee. I love these guys. You'll love these guys too. ProLift Garage Doors, 286-9727, online at proliftdoors.com. Turn the page. Something Valerie never does. She doesn't read. She's not a reader. Telling you.
Oh, like fiction. I do some reading. It just depends.
You do?
I do.
Okay. 823 with Dixon and Vining on Talk 99.5 and Talk995.com. Why don't you read to us about Noble Contractors?
I'm not reading anything about
Okay.
Noble Contractors.
All right, fine. Be
I'll
that
tell
way.
you about Daniel.
I would love to
You want to
hear.
know about Daniel?
I can't wait.
And gutters?
I'm waiting with
Do you
worms,
have a gutter guy?
worms in my mouth.
I have a gutter guy, and I'll share him
Good
with
for you.
Daniel, pretty awesome guy, folks. Let me tell you, a veteran of the military, and it's one of the reasons I support him and his business. I've seen his work too, and this is pretty impressive. When you talk about gutters, I know a lot of times you don't always think about it, but when the time comes where you need to do something with gutters and you don't have somebody, Daniel is really terrific at Noble Contractors at 422-3034. He can do repairs on gutters. So if right now maybe you got a downspout or something that's hanging off the side of the house and you're like, oh, who do I call to fix this? Call Daniel. Let him repair it. If you need new gutters, seamless 6-inch gutters and the gutter covers. Boy, are those beautiful to keep the leaves and debris and pine straw and everything else that sometimes gets clogged in those gutters, and you got to get up on the ladder and clean them out. Don't do it. Call Daniel today. He can do the job for much less than those big national companies, and you'll know that when you get a free estimate for him. Just call and ask him for that. If you need repairs, happy to fix any repairs that you need done on your gutters, and maybe it's that there is some rotten wood around the fascia soffits. He can fix all of that and then get the gutter back up. So gutters, it's important that you know somebody that knows what they're doing. He's local. Noble Contractors is local. 205-422-3034. Put the number in your phone, and anytime you need it, you can call him. And don't forget to, he now has financing available as low as 0% for 21 months. Noble Contractors for all your gutter needs.
And now, it's Dixon and Vining's top 3 things you need to know.
Well, President Donald Trump says the U.S. and Israel has successfully eliminated Iran's Air Force, Navy, and leadership. He said that today on Truth Social, his accounts there, and he said Iran's replacement leaders have reached out in hopes to talk with the U.S. Here is exactly what he said. The Air Defense, Air Force, Navy, and leadership is gone. They want to talk. I said too late, Trump wrote. So we are doing what we need to be doing in Iran to eliminate the threat. And the threat was that they were working on more nuclear capabilities.
Oh, yeah.
Pete Hegseth, Secretary of War, said that Israel is focused on Iranian leadership targets while the U.S. is targeting military sites and ballistic missile infrastructure. That is our goal, to make sure that they never have the ability to build any type of nuclear weapon, because you cannot trust the current leadership, what's left of it, in Iran. So one by one, they've taken out over 1,200, I think, sites in Iran. They are still doing battle. We're in day 4. This could go on 3-4 weeks, however long it takes. And Donald Trump also mentioned that if we absolutely have to, we will put boots on the ground. He doesn't want to have to do that, but he's saying that is not off the table.
Think about what Iran has been doing all of these years. They have been dealing with sanctions, lots of sanctions. At one point during the first Trump administration, we refused to let them sell oil, and they had to try to figure out how to do that on the black market, and we were trying to stop them. And then the Biden administration came in and changed that and said, okay, here's some money, and you can go ahead and sell the oil if you want to or whatever. Then the Trump administration comes back and goes, okay, all that's over. We're done with playtime. We're going to be serious about this now. And rather than say, you know what, we'll give up our nuclear ambitions on behalf of our citizens because they deserve a better life than this. Mm-hmm. Instead of doing that, they said, no, our citizens can just rot in hell and suffer, and we're going to continue to pursue this bomb, knowing full well that you might attack us at any time because we refuse to do what you tell us to.
Yeah, and they don't really care about their people. They slaughtered more than 10,000 of them. They don't really care.
Clearly.
They cared about staying in power, and that was really the bottom line.
And that didn't work out too well for them.
It did not. Hey, some big bonuses going to be offered for U.S. Space Command civilians that relocate from Colorado to Huntsville. Y'all know about all this back and forth when Joe Biden was in office. There was all these studies going on that said, yes, Space Command should go to Huntsville, should not stay in Colorado. It was the number one spot by a long shot. Joe Biden didn't like some of the laws that we have here in Alabama, specifically the Alabama abortion laws. Said, no, we're going to leave it in Colorado. The little thumb in the face, Joe Biden, by doing that. Well, now that Donald Trump is in office, Tommy Tuberville's had a chance to talk to him and say, look, let's show you that because of all these studies, it should be in Huntsville. And Trump said, yes, absolutely, we're moving it to Huntsville. So retention bonuses have also been initiated for headquarters staff civilians currently working in Colorado Springs in order to keep them there just for a little bit, as long as until the infrastructure here in Huntsville is built and everything is a go, then they can move here as well. But some big time bonuses, and they'll move you too. So come on to Huntsville.
Love Huntsville.
Yeah.
Glad that we could move it over there.
Beautiful little city.
Fantastic place. You're full of Nazis. A lot of people don't know this. That's the Nazis. That's the space program. That's how it gets started. People call me a Nazi. I'm not a Nazi, but those people, they were really Nazis.
Well, again, I think once they leave Colorado Springs and they see Huntsville's a pretty neat place to live, and the location of it,
there's no question.
They'll change their mind about it. I'm sure they all have certain expectations.
You're a hop, skip, and a jump away from Tennessee, which is also
there's
a beautiful
Nashville
state.
right there, and Chattanooga.
There's a lot to like about that. You guys are going to love it when you get there.
Yep. Finally, First Lady Melania Trump. She was the first lady to preside over the UN Security Council meeting yesterday, which was pretty cool. At the meeting, the body considered the role of education and technology in advancing peace and security, and she was at the helm of all of this. Congratulations to Melania Trump being the very first lady to do that.
Let me do my. I'll do a quick impersonation of everybody else at the meeting. Huh? What did she say? Huh? That accent is thick.
She's got a thick accent, but that was great. Sharp woman, very bright. I'm sure she handled everything just brilliantly.
Yeah. I think I would just be staring at her for so long. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I didn't hear a word you were saying. I was just looking at you. I'm just looking.
Not hearing a word you're saying.
It's not an unreasonable thing to say that she's a gorgeous woman. I mean, she was a model for a long time.
Yep.
And you talk about someone who's aging gracefully. Woof. Man. She is fantastic. Fantastic. Everybody loves her. Everyone's talking about how good she was. 8:30 with Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Paramount and HBO? What? I always thought this was the perfect bridge song between Off the Wall
Mm-hmm.
and Thriller.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first song on the first side of Thriller, if you think back to the old vinyl albums. And it sounded a little bit like each album. It sounded a little bit like Off the Wall and a little bit like Thriller. But then Thriller just went on and got darker as it went along, you know? You had Billie Jean on there. Of course, you had the classic Thriller.
Let me
Some
tell
other
you,
great
one
stuff.
of,
I
one
mean,
of the
Human
best
Nature,
videos ever. I mean, that
The
video
Thriller
is just-
video?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely love that.
Wasn't it, was it Martin Scorsese that directed that? I'm trying to remember. He got
No,
he got
what's
a pretty
the-
big name.
No, it was oh gosh, it wasn't Martin.
Was it Steven Spielberg?
No. Oh, who is it?
John
Hold on.
Landis.
John Landis.
Landis,
That's
yes.
what it was, exactly. Perfect. 836 Dixon Dividing Talk 99.5, Talk and 99.5.com. You know, the water in this here area ain't the best. I'm here to tell you. And you can change that with one phone call, 383-3999. You'll be calling up my friends at Aqua Systems and saying, would you come over here and just give me that demonstration Dixon's always talking about? Show me how the Aqua Systems water is better than my water, why it's better, what makes the difference, how can I get that, and what's it going to cost me? I can give you the last one first. How about this? 0 down and as little as $60 a month, or 12 months, same as cash if you want the whole home system. Truly amazing stuff to get the water that you have been drinking for all this time right out of the tap, which is nasty, and getting it cleaned and cleared, and it's no longer hard. It's got no chemicals in it. It is fantastic. It really makes a difference. It means your laundry detergent is going to suds up more and clean your clothes better, and you don't have to use fabric softener, and your dishwashing detergent is not going to have to work as hard, and your dishes are going to sparkle without rinse aid. All this great stuff. Cleaning products go a lot farther, including shampoo and soap. You're going to save money in the long run on this. It is Aqua Systems, the best water on earth, 383-3999. Or you can find them online at iwantgreatwater.com. No obligation demonstration from a non-commissioned salesperson, which means they will give you all the info and then leave you alone to make up your own mind, and you're going to decide right. Aqua Systems. Paramount Skydance will combine Paramount Plus and HBO Max into one streaming service.
How about this? That's big.
They're pooling.
Mm-hmm.
They're merging. As we said, we do plan to put the two services together, which today gives us a little over 200 million direct-to-consumer subscribers, said David Ellison, the company's CEO. We think that really positions us to compete with the leaders in the space. I guess that's true. I assume they're talking about Netflix, Disney, Hulu, all of
Netflix
that.
walking away from all of that.
Yeah.
It's
The
pretty big.
announcement comes days after Paramount Skydance agreed to buy Warner Brothers Discovery, HBO's parent company, following Netflix's decision to walk away from its own deal amid pressure and a higher bid from Paramount. He added that Paramount didn't want to make changes to the HBO brand. Our viewpoint is HBO should stay HBO. Ellison said, noting that his favorite HBO product is Game of Thrones. If Justice Department regulators allow the deal to go through, it would place recent HBO Max hits such as The Pit and A Night of the Seven Kingdoms alongside Paramount offerings including South Park and Yellowstone. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't have either of these two streaming services, but if you were to put them all in one place and charge one reasonable fee, I might get it.
Yeah, it might be worth it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe that's their thought process.
Maybe so.
It's like people might go for this. Just don't put a huge price on it.
200 million people. I mean, they got 2/3 of the country watching that. Really? That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty amazing. I didn't know you could get 2/3 of the country to agree on anything. But I guess, you know.
On this, maybe so.
Really, all you're doing is you're just giving them a lot of different offerings and things. And there is every once in a while something will pop up on HBO Max and I'll be like, oh.
Yeah, we've heard. I mean, there's people will say that. Well, you need to see that it's on HBO. I don't have it. So
Yeah.
I'm not for that one thing going to go
No,
purchase it.
no. I am frustrated by the fact that I did turn on Disney Plus the other day just to see what was there. And I was like, oh, okay, there's actually some pretty good stuff here. I wouldn't mind watching this movie or that movie or whatever. I'll get around to catching those now that, Disney and Hulu are one. But Netflix, Amazon Prime, Apple Plus, it's, you're paying for all of these things, not enough hours in the day.
That's right.
Not enough hours in the day to sit down and watch an entire movie on something. I probably watch YouTube TV more than anything. And when I do, it's usually some sort of sports program or it's the news. I'm watching Fox News to stay on top of what's going on with the war in Iran.
Mm-hmm.
That's become
kind
sort
of
of
glued to it right now.
Yeah, it's basically an afternoon
24/7.
appointment.
I'm like,
Every day you got to kind of catch up and see what's going on over there. That's in addition to all the looking at the websites and whatnot that you do. So entertainment TV, I keep looking at it going, I need to drop one or two of these. I just need to dump one, and I don't know what it's going to be. Probably Disney
if it's
Plus.
not breaking the bank,
Yeah.
unless you're never watching it, at least, I don't know.
Well,
you got to figure out what you're willing to.
I think I'm paying like $26 for Hulu Plus and Disney, or Disney Plus and Hulu. $26. I mean, it's not breaking the bank, but it all adds up, right? Eventually,
does. It does.
It begins to get to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I told you, I went through that whole process of, I didn't realize I had all these services, and I was like, okay, I'm getting rid of this, I'm getting rid of that, getting rid of what do I really need? What am I really using?
Right.
And if I'm not, then it was gone, and kind of clean the pantry, so to say.
And how much did you save by doing that?
Like $80.
Okay.
Right there at it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Over a year, that makes a big difference.
That's $800 and that's $960 if I'm doing the math correctly.
Close to $1,000.
Yeah.
$1,000 a year.
Close to $1,000 a year. That's not too shabby.
Like,
I
nope.
can see that if I can. I don't know. I certainly I have been. I mean, first off, I went and bought the really expensive razors yesterday.
Oh, how was that? Isn't that fun? Oh, look, I got my razors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it that moment?
I was excited about it, but I was. They had a slew of blades that was $41, and then they had the blades with the handle. I said I was going to buy Steve a handle, so I bought the ones with and it was only 13 blades with a handle, and that was $46. I was like, ooh, but they were also a little higher end blade. There's two different
Well, you're getting
Flex
Mr.
5
Fancy
things.
here.
Yeah.
Mr. First Class is going first class.
But you shave every other day. You'd really like it to be as comfortable as possible, right?
Yes.
If you can
no
do
nicks, no cuts.
No.
And a nice shave.
Yeah,
That's
if you
what
can
you're
help it.
going for,
Yeah.
right?
And the older I get, the more that comfort is important to me.
Right.
I found that I was changing my Mach 3 blade a lot more often than I used to. I used to put up with it for 3 weeks was not unusual. Then it became like every 2 weeks. Then it started being like, well, maybe I need to change this like every 10 days. Yeah, well, you're going to go broke doing that. But anyway, while I was putting the new razor blades away, guess what I found? 3 more Mach 3 blades. I was like, I thought I was on my last blade. Oh, well.
I'll use those.
So you're going to use those up?
Probably not. Now that you've gone the way of the new razor, you're not going back.
No, but what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to put them in my travel bag
Yeah, there
because
you
the
go.
Mach
But
3
you know
still
what?
stays in the travel
There you
bag.
go.
You're gonna go on a trip and go, these suck.
That's right.
Why am I using
Oh,
these?
you're right. Absolutely.
That and his Aqua Systems water that he's going to miss.
I do every time. Every single time I go out of town, I'm just like, oh, this water's terrible. It's hard. It hurts
See,
me in the shower.
Here comes
It smells like
Richard
chlorine.
on the plane with 2 1-gallon jugs. What's that man got? Oh, I'm taking my own water.
Uh-huh. How did you get
we
that
sure
past
it's just
security? It's only supposed to be
oh, they're
you're
not
supposed-
paying
3
any
ounces.
attention to him
You're
anymore.
supposed to take 3
Yeah.
ounces through there.
Yeah, we let him go.
They were going to change that. Remember Kristi Noem was talking about changing that? Speaking of which, by the way, Kristi Noem is testifying before a Senate panel today. I feel sorry for those guys.
Chewing up and spitting out. That's probably what she's going to do today.
She will absolutely rip some of those guys up one side and down the other because they can't. I mean, they're so hypocritical that they can't make the case for why did you cheer when Obama deported 3 million people, and now every time this INS group goes after INS, that's what they used to call it, Border Patrol, every time, anybody from ICE goes after even one illegal, oh my God, it's the end of the world, this is the worst thing ever, they're Nazis. What are you doing?
It's Trump. It's Trump derangement syndrome. That's all it is. Poor Christie is like, this is all about Trump. Everything he does, touches, in their minds is bad. Deporting people that are criminals, illegal criminals that are here illegally. Don't deport them. That's a bad thing because it's Donald Trump.
And you get the crap about, the Alex Prettys and the Renee Goods of the world, and they're just like, ICE agents are just shooting Americans.
No, that story is wrong. That is bogus. That is
ICE agents. If you try to run one over with your car, you're going to get shot. Okay, that's step one. If you show up and try to interfere with ICE agents while they're performing their duty, and you're armed,
You're going to
there's
get
a
shot.
chance you're going to get shot.
Yeah, pretty good chance.
You just really need to understand that. I saw a video the other day of an 80-year-old man that was being thrown to the ground, and the person who posted it was like, oh, this is just terrible. Look what ICE is doing. I'm like, no. Look what this guy was doing. These ICE agents were in the process of arresting an illegal immigrant who was fighting back in a big, big way, and the 80-year-old came in and grabbed the shoulders of one ICE agent like he was going to pull him off.
And
the ICE agent
then
just
you see him on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, that poor man.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't know what happened prior to.
Yeah, you should have been paying attention. You don't interfere with ICE officers or any officer while they are in the midst of performing their duty. You will end up on the ground under those circumstances. And no, they're not going to be the bad guy. You're still the bad guy.
Can we just
You're
go?
still the bad
Can we
guy.
turn the clocks back and just go back to the days of being respectful to those that are in law enforcement, that wear the uniform to protect and serve us? Where has that gone? I mean, the fact that there are people that would actually try to intervene with what Border Patrol agents are doing,
I know.
law enforcement agents are doing, is just unbelievable. How about assisting them? If
Yeah.
you want to do something, maybe help assist if they needed assistance instead of working against them on this.
Stop breaking out
Just,
a camera
it's upside
when you
down.
see this stuff.
Right.
That makes less than no sense. 847 with Dixon and Vining, Alabama Tree Pros, 308-4158. When a tree needs to be taken down, trimmed up, you can count on Alabama Tree Pros to be there and get the job done right, get it done for less. They do it fast. They do it expertly. They do it safely. These guys are licensed and bonded and insured. All that stuff gets stapled to the back of your very low estimate. You're going to love your experience with Alabama Tree Pros because I had them work on my tree, which was ridiculously close to my house. It was real danger there, and I was like, well, they are insured, so if, the thing falls the wrong way, we're going to become... No. I had nothing to worry about. I should never have worried. And then I've recommended them to many people in the same situation and heard nothing but great stories out of those folks. Alabama Tree Pros, 308-4158, online, alabamatreepros.com. 8:52. Talk 99.5, talk995.com. The Dow is down 1,000 points.
It'll come back.
Of course it will.
Let's be optimistic.
47.8 or something like that right now. But yeah, it will be fine. In fact, I would buy the dip if I were you. You know, get in on this thing because this war will end eventually and life will improve exponentially. Thing that I find interesting about Wall Street is just what a bunch of nervous Nellies there are there. That every time there's just the slightest bit of a disruption of any kind, it's like, oh my God, sell, sell, sell. Calm down, Cochise. You're going to be fine.
Say the same about gas stations.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, the price of gas does tend to be rather fluid.
Well,
so
especially with this going on right now.
Yeah.
It's going to be going up a little bit. So just hang on for that.
Still under $3 a gallon, by
Yeah.
the way, which is better than anything that happened under Biden, I think. Leanne sends this note over. My family business is 111 years old. My grandmother said if you make a great product at a great price, you will stay in business forever. Well, Leanne, you're selling crack. So that's
Her grandmother
that's
is?
part of it. Yeah, she and
No,
grandma.
she's not selling crack.
It's a family business. They sell crack. I mean, they have a motto, first taste is free. And that's why
you get them hooked.
That's why they're doing
Bring
so
'em in.
very well
Right.
with the business. Actually, she
Or
says,
Leanna's like, this is not what I texted.
she said, we don't overextend ourselves. We used to be huge. We had sandwich routes from Huntsville to Selma, 55 different food options. We downsized in 2005 to only our top 6 bestsellers, and it worked beautifully, even though through COVID. We aren't millionaires by any means, but we live a good life. Kiss, keep it simple, sweetheart. It's keep it simple, stupidly, and that's what.
Well, she's trying to be nice, not
Well,
call you
stop it.
stupid.
Stop it. Go ahead and
calling
call
you
me stupid.
sweetheart.
Call me stupid if you want to.
Leon's like, I didn't ask for any of this.
$2.99 in Gardendale, says Richard the cop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a little high.
That might be a little high, sure. Mike says, get a super box, drop all of them. What's a super box?
Mike. I don't know.
Super box.
What's a super box?
I need
there?
some answers, Mike.
Oh, maybe like, online, the super box of razors.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, get the super box of
Super
razors.
box.
I think he's talking about the streaming
I
platforms.
don't really know.
I think that's
What
what he's
he's
trying to say.
talking
Drop the.
about.
Paramount just added Marshalls, a spinoff of Yellowstone, says Susie. Okay. Sean says, I get HBO Max for free through AT&T, and I pay for Paramount Plus. So when this shakes out, it'll be 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Unless they merge Paramount Plus into HBO Max, then I get it all free, unless they pull the freebie plug, which is likely.
Yeah, probably, Sean. They're going to get you one way or another.
They're going to get you. Brian says the Philips One razor is life-changing. Is that an electric
Philips
razor?
One?
It sounds an electric
Isn't it?
razor.
Tell
Assuming
us there.
Philips,
Brian,
Philips
is it-
being an electric company.
Mhm.
I have a Philips TV in my home. I don't know if I want the same people who made my TV making my razors. I'm not
Maybe they could do
comfortable with
both.
that.
What's
I
wrong
don't
with
know
that?
that they can.
They might.
I mean, I think about the first guy who played a Yamaha guitar and said, this plays really well. I'm thinking about buying a motorcycle. And they go, oh, you're not going to believe this.
Now that's a little different.
Yamaha's
One
all
thing
over the place.
isn't like the other.
They've got motorcycles, they've got pianos, they've got
Mm-hmm.
guitars, they've got, four-wheelers, you name it. Diversify.
yes,
yes.
one-time purchase, all channels. That's what-
Free super box for TV.
Thank you for that clarification.
Really?
Didn't know what we were buying there.
Where do I find this? Where do I find said super
One-time
box?
purchase,
Mike?
all channels, free super box.
I'm
for
going to
TV.
look this up. Let's
right,
find
Mike.
out where the super box is available.
All right, Mike.
Can I buy it on Amazon?
Super box.
Superbox S7 Max 2026 fully loaded. Go to the official Superbox website here.
Look, Richard's right now down a rabbit hole. Before you know it, he'll be booking a trip to Alaska.
$399. That's not too
One
bad.
time? A
6K
one-time fee?
streaming voice control one-time purchase cost typically around $400. Marketed as stable, high-performance alternative to cable.
Oh,
Okay. All righty then.
super box.
Look at this guy go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I thought the little
See, you guys teach us something new every day.
the little blue
Forget
box.
about us.
It's got 2 antenna on it.
Mm-hmm.
I was under the impression that it would have a cape on.
It should have a cape
Yeah,
on.
it's
Maybe
gonna
it
be-
comes with one. They're just not showing it in
Could
the
be.
pictures.
It's not. It's yeah.
So there are positives.
Mm-hmm.
Fairly easy to find. Apparently, it's available through like Walmart.com. It does say this: security risks.
No.
Because they rely on third-party apps that do not go through the official standard security checks, they carry risks of malware and privacy breaches. The legality of the content provided by these third-party apps varies by country.
Mm-hmm.
And as with most third-party devices, customer support may not be as reliable as a mainstream alternative.
Mm-hmm. And wouldn't you have to buy one for each TV?
I don't see anything on that.
I mean, I'm looking at it. I don't know how you could possibly operate all of your TVs off of this one. I could be wrong. I don't know. Obviously, I don't have any clue what I'm talking about here, so I'm just going to stop now. Not that that's ever stopped me before. Not having a clue what I'm talking about, that is
I'll
to
tell
say.
you what, Mike, give us a call, 545-9950.
Talk us through
We
it,
need
man.
more, 545-9950.
We want answers.
Yeah.
Grumpy old goat. No capes.
No capes?
How dare you? No
the,
cape.
The Incredibles, right? Remember that? No capes. I told you no capes. This is why there's no capes.
I like capes.
Uh-huh. You could just order a jailbroken Fire Stick off eBay for $30 and have all the apps you need.
Well, that's true, too.
Well, there's no problem with getting, the apps on, but then you still end up paying for the service,
Mhm.
Like I have one of my TVs, I think it's the one in the bedroom, has a Fire Stick on it. All the rest of them are smart TVs.
Mm-hmm.
I've fallen in love with these Google TVs. They're like the greatest thing ever. The Fire Stick, you can download the app, but you still have to actually activate it, which means you have to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
It is not free by any stretch of the imagination. 9 o'clock, Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Coming up in about 15 minutes or so, maybe 20. Jamie Lissow, a guy who you may have seen on Gutfeld. Yeah.
On Fox at
He's
night.
been on other shows. He's a stand-up comic. He's bringing his act to the Comedy Club Stardome on the 15th of this month, the Better Off Dad Tour. Should be good. We'll chat with him, but that all happens after Steve gets a turn. It's Dixon and Vining on Talk 99.5.